Becky. Welcome back to my channel. I have a homeschooling video for you all. I've got a few that I'm filming today, so you'll probably see me in the same shirt. But we are actually getting really close to wrapping up another homeschool year, and it's unbelievable to me that it has gone so fast. It's also unbelievable to me that my oldest daughter is graduating from our homeschool high school this year. She's already, I mean, technically she's already doing college classes, but it's crazy to me that she will officially be a high school graduate at that point. And she's officially done with her high school level math. So I figured now is the perfect time to talk a little bit about what she did for math from the middle of 4th grade all the way through high school, and answer a question that I have gotten so many times throughout the entire time I've shared about homeschooling on YouTube, and that is teaching textbooks good enough for high school? I've gotten that question so many times over the years, and I wanted to share with you guys kind of our journey with teaching textbooks, our perspective of teaching textbooks, and answering the question of, in my opinion, is teaching textbooks good enough, thorough enough, hard enough, however you want to say it, for high school? So a little brief summary, if you don't know what teaching textbooks is, it is a math curriculum that is taught completely online. There are discs as well, which is how we started with them. But they have since offered also the online option, and it's much less expensive and a lot more user-friendly, in my opinion, to not have to have the discs. And it's what she has used for homeschool math since the middle of 4th grade when we pulled her out of public school. I needed a math curriculum. I needed something that was taught for me because I'm really bad at math. I'm really bad at explaining it, and it was really intimidating for me. And math is pretty much the main reason why I even thought, like, maybe we can't homeschool, because I don't know how to teach math. I don't understand math that well. So once we found teaching textbooks and I found out that everything was taught for me, everything was graded for me, if she were to make a mistake, it would correct her immediately, instead of letting her make that mistake throughout the entire lesson, and then maybe she would realize it was wrong. It would stop her right then and say, oh, that was wrong, let's watch how to do it again. I love that about teaching textbooks. It really opened up the possibility for us that we could homeschool, and I knew she was going to get a solid math education without having to hire a private tutor basically for her entire homeschooling journey, which is pretty much what I would have had to have done. So teaching textbooks was the perfect fit for us. And like I said, they do have the disc version still. It is a bit more expensive. But when you have teaching textbooks 4.0, which is their online version, you can work online or offline. So even if your internet's down, you can still work your, do your math lessons. It works on phones, desktops, laptops, PCs, tablets. I mean, it's so accessible pretty much from anywhere. That's really amazing, and it's affordable. Teaching textbooks is the least expensive curriculum that we have purchased, except for like workbooks and stuff, maybe. But even some workbooks, teaching textbooks, works out to be about less than $6 a month, depending on the level that your child is working through. So it's just been a huge blessing. It's a huge value for the amount of quality curriculum, quality lessons that you get, the grading that you get, all that's included. It's just an amazing math curriculum. So we have loved it for all these years, and they offer math for high school in particular, pre-algebra through pre-calculus. So you're going to get pre-algebra, algebra 1, geometry, algebra 2, and pre-calculus. So you definitely have the full range there of all the high school level math classes, which I really appreciate. Teaching textbooks also make sure that problems in their curriculum are modeled after those that you'll find on the ACT or the SAT. My daughter did take the ACT twice, and she did really well. So I mean, you're getting problems in the math curriculum that are modeled exactly after some of the problems that they're going to see on the ACT or the SAT. So to me, that gave me the confidence knowing that when she went in to take her ACT, she was not completely blindsided by problems that she'd never seen before. I will say it is the only homeschool math curriculum that we have ever used for her, so I don't have anything else to compare it to because I never changed her to anything else. It was working really well. She was learning. I felt like it was comprehensive and thorough. There was a lot of review thrown in. Everything was graded. It was taught for me. So I really didn't feel the need to try anything else. So I don't know what else is out there, honestly, that may even be close to comparable. But for us, we didn't need to look any farther. It wasn't broken, so we didn't fix it when it came to math. And I'm not gonna lie and say there were times that she didn't struggle. I mean, math is not her strong suit either, just like it's not mine. But one of the amazing things about teaching textbooks is they offer free tutoring. So if your child is struggling, whether they're taking a high school level class or one of the lower levels, they offer free tutoring to everybody that's enrolled in their math curriculum. I don't really know anybody else that does that, and I think it's amazing. Now, obviously it's over the phone, but it's still really helpful. It's a really great option, and there were a few times that we did utilize that. So like I mentioned earlier, you know, teaching textbooks saved us from having to hire a private tutor, but then at the same time, they basically essentially are offering you a tutor as well, along with their math curriculum. So you can't beat that for convenience. You can't beat that for value, because you're already paying such a little amount for your subscription to Teaching Textbooks. And then to get the free tutoring option on top of that, it's a great option. But especially for high school, when, you know, things get a little tough and it can be a little harder, I think that's an amazing thing that they offer. So we personally found Teaching Textbooks to be enough for what we needed. Now, she's not going to go into the medical field. She's not going for it to be a math major or one of the sciences. So I can't speak to that. I don't know if maybe, I mean, I don't know anything about anybody, what they take in high school, if they're on a track for a science degree or a math degree or something like that. Have no clue. We just needed her to have a thorough math education that any typical public schooler would have. So for us, it was fun, thorough, comprehensive, engaging, and incredible value, and exactly what I needed as an insecure homeschool mom starting out. Especially, you know, because she's my oldest, so she was the first kid that we started homeschooling, and we pulled her out of public school, had no clue what to do, had no clue really what math she was learning in public school. It was a journey, but Teaching Textbooks has been there for us since the beginning, and I think they are an incredible company, an incredible math curriculum, and I highly recommend them. For us, it was exactly what we needed. I didn't see any gaps in anything, you know, from what she was learning in her different levels. But you definitely can do a free trial. If you're really curious to see what they're all about, you can take a free trial, a 15-lesson free trial of any and all of their levels if you want to. So maybe you have a kid that's in elementary school or middle school and you kind of want to look ahead and see what it looks like, you know, do a free 15-lesson free trial of any one of the levels that you want and see kind of what it's all about. It's also a really great time if you're trying it out for the first time, or you're switching your kids maybe from something else. 15 lessons is a really good idea of kind of how the program is set up and how the lessons are taught and how everything is so interactive and engaging. Really gives you a good idea of what you can expect if you were to sign up for the subscription. So very generous there. They also have placement tests, so you can have your child take any or all of the placement tests that you want to find out which level is the best for them, and which level they're ready for. So I cannot say enough good things about Teaching Textbooks. I say that in every single video, but it really is true. For us, it has been a godsend in so many ways, and I think that Teaching Textbooks is good enough for high school, and I think it's more than good enough for what we needed it to be. So that is just my 2 cents. I hope you guys will take it for what it's worth. That's 8.5 years of my daughter using Teaching Textbooks, and I love it more now than I did when we started, and I didn't think that was possible. So if that says anything, I think it speaks a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I will link Teaching Textbooks for you guys in the description box, so you can check them out. I will also link my homeschooling playlist. Every single homeschool video I've ever made in the past is in that playlist, and there are tons of them. So check it out if you are interested in learning more about kind of homeschool curriculum choices that we've made in the past, curriculum review videos, homeschool mom life stuff. All of it lives in that playlist, so check it out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.